This is the information regarding the previous information I found online at landlord-tenant about the class action for Elevate Property Management, about the class action, I believe 352A if I'm not mistaken, about the tenant laws here that stated that property managers, landlords, management companies, Elevate Property Management in this case, are not allowed to draft up lease agreements the way that they're doing it. And in this one here currently is actually a client of mine that has the same thing in his paperwork, which states that the tenant hereby acknowledges the legal obligation to pay rent on time each and every month, regardless of any other debts or responsibilities. The tenant also acknowledges the legal obligation to pay back rent owed, in addition to the landlord's other remedies provided by law and without prejudice thereto if rent is unpaid when due. If tenants fail to pay their rent after notice by the landlord of non-payment, then the landlord may terminate this lease as provided by law. The tenants acknowledge that the defaulting under the terms of this lease could result in filing of an action in district court of the referral of the debt to a credit collection agency known as a third party. If landlords take action regarding violations of the terms of this lease agreement as described in Section 17, breach of lease, tenants shall pay attorney fees as well as costs incurred for the eviction action, to include but not limited to fees for legal drafting, filing fees, service fees, and copies for paper and exhibits. So, described in Section 17, the breach of lease has nothing to do with the drafting of this illegal document and the fee that it is charging the tenants. So this is illegal, okay? This is illegal. Read the rent payments agreements and the information in this column here. Whenever you get your lease agreement, read over it a little bit more before you sign it. Okay, that's where we have that at right there. You see it? Breach of lease, tenants shall pay attorney fees as well as costs incurred for the eviction action, to include but not limited to legal fees and drafting, filing fees, service fees, and copies for paper and exhibits. That is illegal. You cannot draft up these contracts. These are made to increase revenue. These are created for people who are under hardship, to be placed in deeper debt and hardship, violating their civil rights, etc., 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 as well as 352A, if I'm not mistaken. So if you guys have any questions, just give me a call, leave a message. I will also click the link in the bio, or I'll click the link or add the link in the information below regarding the class action lawsuit in Des Moines Register. We have over 1,000 people who filed the same complaint, because Elevate Property have different states that they're working in, and they are doing a lot of shady business, but you'll hear more about that in the class action lawsuit on the website.